Chapter 32. Moses meets Jehovah and the Trojan Wars. About 3,500 years ago, Moses, a Jewish man, met Jehovah, and since then Judaism began to be built according to the principles and rules announced by Jehovah. The Jews who spoke the Hebrew language created the main city of Jerusalem in the area east of the Mediterranean Sea in Israel. The Jews preserved the vision preached by Jehovah through oral generations in the form of poetic literature. The information about the universe and the moral of principle of life that Jehovah taught was introduced to the Jews as the Torah. With this, Judaism began to emerge. In the meantime, they lived in Israel and documented the religious principles that the Hebrew speaking Jews had brought from oral generation until then. They introduced this document as Tanakh. Built in 1279 BC on the northeastern coast of the Mediterranean, the city of Troy was ruled by Trojans. The Trojans were seafaring sailors. Princess Helen, daughter of Zeus, lived in this city of Troy. Greece, a powerful state at that time, invaded Troy, and Menelaus returned to Sparta in Greece with Princess Helen. Beginning of sailing culture of Phoenicians in Mediterranean Sea became a huge business for Phoenicians. The Phoenicians were able to seize power in the port and capital of Tunisia on the southern shores of the Mediterranean. After the war, the city and the port were reformed and the names it as Carthage and began to carry out operations for the security of the city. The city was surrounded by a huge wall of 37 kilometers.